Hello again, everyone. I'm Caro in a Box. This is the last game of my hosting shift, and I'm going to do my best to make it a good one for you. We have Brokenhyperlink running Sonic Blast for the Sega Genesis.
Game Gear. The Game Gear.
Ah, yes, the Game Gear.
The superior console.
Superior console, fantastic. This is going to be a short and sweet one. We do indeed have Gotta Go Fast. And just before we get into things, I'd like to mention that Arg is making his way towards needing to wear the Sonic suit, and just so we can lock that in, I'd like to encourage a donation train, whatever you can give over the next 20 or so minutes before this run finishes. Hopefully we can lock that in by the start of this run. Also, if you're so inclined, please feel free to include your best Sonic puns. That would be way past cool. I'm going to pass you over to Linky. Take it away.
Thanks, Carl. Yeah, so this is Sonic Blast. Came out in 1996 for the Game Gear, and despite being the last Sonic game for the console, it is the worst. Typically, it's supposed to be the best game in the series, but not here. Apart from the graphics being pre-rendered and hand blasting in the name, there's no correlation to 3D Blast here. It's just an awful game that came out around the same time as that. But I have two commentators here because I'm going to need to focus because of issues I've had. So if you would like to introduce yourselves.
Guess going from experience, I'm Hib. I ran this about a year or so ago. I hope maybe we'll be seeing a different character for it, but I'm usually rocking with Knuckles because why would you rock with Sonic? And yeah, we've got the not Sonic fan over here.
He says wearing his Shadow 2 shirt.
Yeah, he's here against his judgment.
Against his
yeah,
will.
so we've got loads of experience, the runner, and then no experience. So I'm going into this about as blind as you guys are. So I just learn about this as I go, basically. Simple as that. Also, yeah, hi, I'm Viper. There you go. Short and snappy.
Can we be told what character won the bid war?
He might say, oh no, but I say, oh yes, because you're going to be running Knuckles.
Let's go. Let's have it. I've worn the socks for the day. He's there.
I don't think that was in free.
I don't think it
Got
was
me
in the
down.
camera.
I've tried. I did check. Alrighty,
So
let's
we
go.
will get started once it lets me in. And I'm going to let these guys do the talking. So we'll start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go. Look!
Look!
Yes! It's the return of the
Oh yeah,
look.
we need to have like the crowd shout that as well when it comes up at the start of every level. So
Yes.
Look!
So folks, it's classic, Sonic. We got to start with some kind of hill theme. Green Hill. We've done it before.
Duh.
You can't break the trend. So why not?
Is
As
it even
Game
a
Gear
Sonic
title.
game if there's no Green Hill?
I mean, what
Realistically?
about Sand Hills? What do we think of
Seaside
Sand
Hill,
Hills?
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
So-
you did say Green Hill is looking a lot more like Sand Hill, so
but this is Green Hills, right? It's
Green
got
Hills.
a weird.
Look! It's Act 2! Look!
So this has got some of the staples of an 8-bit Sonic game. The beautiful screen crunch, the screen real estate, or their lack of, the checkpoint boxes as opposed to the checkpoint like signposts. But this is one where we actually have quite a nice variation in control between the characters. Knuckles does have his glide, and he does have his climbing up walls, which we might utilize in this little moment here.
Oh.
And
Ooh,
he has
almost.
the glide too, so that's pretty good.
High jump, but we make it there. And then, yeah, it's this game. There's quite a bit of execution here and there, especially with the bosses, but it's mainly just knowing
Oh,
where you need to go. Because if you don't know where you're going, you can very, very easily get lost. Early levels are fairly straightforward. When you get to the thick of it, it starts getting a bit harder. First case of RNG, I completely forgot that this game is also RNG Fest. It doesn't look like it, but it is. Every time you finish a regular stage, look! The signposts are going to be a different variation. We'll get into the depths of it, but you saw the Knuckles one there. We spent a little bit of time on it. We'll see what's next after our first boss. Ooh.
Wonder who that could be. Oh my god, it's that evil egg guy. Again.
Nice. So trying to land 3 hits in. Knuckles' glide is amazing for the bosses and dispatched with, I don't know, ease.
Who's he supposed to be? Rocky Balboa?
He's
punching the air like 1, 2, 1, 2.
he's ready to take on anything.
Tell me
So
about it.
we've
He
had
really
Green
does just-
Hills.
He does just wake up and choose violence every day, doesn't he?
Oh,
so
look!
look!
Look! Green
Yeah.
Hill, Yellow Desert. They're really creative with the names here. And actually, this level looks fairly nice. Like, as far as Game Gears could go. And this one is really nice and short. You're just avoiding the pipes here and there, making sure you're rolling where the characters are, the enemies. And then there was a ring. So ring is good, RNG. It's not the best, but it's good. Depending on which one you get, the jingle at the end it will depend on how long that goes on for. So we are not wanting to see any emeralds. We are not wanting to see the Knuckles icon. If we get a Sonic icon, that's alright. If we get a ring icon, that's alright. But ideally, I can't even remember what the ultimate one is to get.
Rose's Emerald, then Supersonic.
Oh, Supersonic as well. And
Yeah.
then, yeah, I think ring's the best.
Eggman.
Eggman, that's what it was. Shows how long it's been since I've played this game.
I was going to say, so because obviously you've got Sonic or Knuckles, is there certain strats that only Sonic can do versus Knuckles, or can they both do the same stuff?
Mostly the same. Like, things are just, you've got to approach things slightly differently between the characters. That's RNG.
Nice.
Depending on how things, yeah.
It's like Rudens, the same execution is different.
Hey, Linky.
Right.
Look!
Oh, let's see how well this boss is going to go.
Yeah, this boss can be a bit stinky. I think some anime fans might recognize what's going on with this. I'm not clued in on any animes, but Linky, do you know what the reference is here?
I believe Journey to the West.
Something like that. But he's trying to mop the floor with us. It's not working. We just try and land on the dome. Nice. Couple more hits. Yeah.
Nice.
That was good. That was a clean boss.
Pretty clean.
In before this is a PV. Just
Ooh.
saying.
Ooh, marathon. Ooh.
Anyhow.
Marathon PB.
So we've had Green Hill, Yellow Desert. Surely, what will the next creative thing be? It will be
Look! Red Volcano Zone.
Red Volcano Zone. Gee,
I'm going
I
to have to say
wonder
it's red.
how red it will look.
It's pink.
How curious. Why it all? Exactly.
Why does it look pink? Or
So
purple,
I
don't know
believe
what
it's
colour
to do with color limitations. Because
Yeah.
Knuckles is red and everything, and a lot of the enemies are red.
Yeah. And then just the whole stage would just look like a big blur of Knuckles, which I wouldn't be complaining about. Another nice bit of RNG there. And yeah, this is where the levels start to get a little more windy. You're getting to more dead ends. And
Look! So I'm actually curious, because of how Knuckles is with him being red, obviously he sticks out amongst the background and everything, but how does he not stand out in other games where the background is pure red? Like, how does he not blend in? I mean, you know, the characters, is it just because of the way that he's coloured versus the I don't know. Like on this one, for example, he sticks out, is what I mean, colour-wise. But then if you get, I don't know, give me a Sonic game that is actually, like, really red, not
I'm trying to
pinky
think
red.
of any ones that are, but I don't know whether they really are.
I guess it's outlines or something. That's probably how he wouldn't stick out.
Yeah.
That's how he would stick out compared to the background.
Sonic team are pretty good with their colour theory as well. Nice little damage boost through there. Some quick climbing. And then just hopefully timing our damage boosts through here. Ooh, going for this route. Okay. I see. This avoids a little lava pit at the bottom, which is handy. Just a little bit safer. When done optimally, I think quicker as well, or right about the same time. And the RNG is going to be a little bit stinky. But hey, we get to see more Knuckles, which I'm not complaining about. And then we've got a long climb up to the top. So, look!
This is the one good thing about Knuckles for the stage, because I hate doing it as Sonic.
Oh yeah, it is very, very tight inputs for Sonic. It's quite tight for Knuckles as well to like try and get up here nice and quick, but I'm sure Linky's got this on lock. And then strange boss, Eggman. It has no, there's no bounds to his creativity in how he can try and torture animals. So
He's
thought,
a merciful boss, though. He gives us this little
yeah,
platform.
he thought, yeah, let's give them this, yeah. Ooh, going for the Linky strat. Linky found this. You can just super quickly go into your glide and land 2 real quick hits, and then if you either spin dash or glide again really quickly as soon as you land. I
I don't think I got the
even
3
need to-
hits, but Two's good enough.
You're close. Yeah, and it's, makes the boss nice and simple.
So some of my inputs were getting, well, all my inputs were getting dropped because Game Gear.
Game Gear.
Look!
If you see me like looking like I was supposed to jump, I probably was trying to.
Yeah. Then Blue Marine with freezing cold water. So that's the theory as to why this is all so slow. This is, if you were in freezing cold water, you'd be moving as slow as Knuckles right now.
This is the Resident Sleeper level, is what we're saying there.
Yeah. There's no auto-scrollers. So it's technically a better game than Sonic 2 for the Genesis. But we're going to be trying to go for frame perfect, everything, jump here. We're going to be trying to jump as we get out of the pipe. Is Link going to get it? We don't know how tight that jump is. But we say it's frame perfect because...
Easier to do with Sonic because you could spam it. But if I spam it with Knuckles, he will just glide.
Go into his glide, yeah. But doesn't lose too much time. It's just one of those things when you're grinding. You're like,
easier to recover with Knuckles, though.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That change in direction with the glide is super handy. You have not got a single emerald yet, have you?
No, but I haven't got an Eggman either.
Ooh, the duality.
Look! This is where it all changes now. Now you said that. That's it. Writing's on the wall. You jinxed it.
This is... We're talking about the stages getting bigger. I think this is probably, apart from the next set of stages, of course, I think this is probably one of the bigger levels and all of the different pipes. Classic staple of Sonic Game Gear titles. We're seeing a lot of them here. That is how we keep our oxygen, as it were. There are bubbles that we can take, but whenever we go in a pipe, that just replenishes our oxygen, which is really handy. Otherwise, we'd have to worry about the game a lot more. Holding right out of there, because if you don't get caught in the little slipstream.
I didn't get him.
Wow, just completely, saving the animals there. That crowd was like, I'm dodging this. Nice roll down there. Rolling. If you look at the tasks of this game, you'll never see. Well, you might see them in like a running animation, but they're almost constantly rolling because that is a tiny, tiny way to keep speed, which is interesting that there are little strategies for a game that looks as simple and fairly unsuspecting as Sonic Blast.
Yeah, you'll get your max speed of 5 coming out of it, and coming out of pipes.
5.
And your max speed of 5 also doing the spin dash for a few frames. So when you see me jumping coming out of loops and hills, it's because I'm trying to prolong that.
Yeah.
So.
Nice.
I like how, when he's running through water and everything, it's really slow. But the moment it goes through a pipe, like physics don't even exist.
Yeah.
I did say it. No.
Told you. You jinxed it.
Bad RNG. Unreal. And then on to the boss. I think whilst we're making our way... Whilst we're making our way to the boss, we can see if our host has anything that they'd like to say in the meantime.
I have some important breaking news.
Oh. Do you just? Okay.
Arg is going to be wearing the Sonic suit.
Yes! Let's go.
I have a ton of donations to read out, but I probably don't have time to get through all of them. So
you can. This is just Green Hill boss again.
So I'm going to I'm gonna get through a few of them for now. There, the donut train idea definitely did work. Starting us off, we have $5 from Roxy, who says, "Oh no."
Oh.
Safe.
We have $20 from Race Pro UK, who doesn't say anything. We have $10 from Zen and Slayer, who says, "Are we talking the suit with Sonics on it or the Sonic suit?" All caps. Either way is good. For confirmation, it's the Sonic suit. Arg is gonna look dapper AF.
Very dapper.
$5 from CBK, who says, "Look,
Just look.
it's Best Buy Knuckles."
Yes.
And the last one for now is from Green and Link, who send along $7.25, saying, "It's to me, Green and Link, your worst Sonic 2 16-bit runner of all time. Bahahaha. Put this money to the one and only Argic wearing the suit. The money has gone towards the one and only Argic wearing the suit, and as I just confirmed, he will indeed be wearing the suit." More donos to come, but I'm going to pass you back over to Linky.
So that... No. Come on, Nux. He doesn't want to
There
turn.
you go.
Yeah, so Why are you going up there for? He, That's because I had a really bad marathon once with this section.
It's tough. It's tough. You can very easily find yourself bouncing off enemies and it's sending you in different paths. But yeah, of course, the next evolution of the color plus location, we are onto Silver Castle, which possibly the
nice.
ugliest looking castle I've ever seen.
Yeah. But yeah, the boss fight for thing didn't go off well because my input dropped, so I immediately missed
Look!
the first cycle. So that's why I took the bubble and everything just to be safe.
Everybody knows in speedrunning it's never the runner's fault, and it's never more true than in this game, because you can blame RNG. You can literally blame, the RNG of whether your inputs are actually going to be taken or not. Ooh, yeah, that's a good idea. And yeah, these long corridors are very strange. We've got teleporters that we've got to make sure that we take the right ones and that the right ones are activated. There are a whole load of different gimmicks in this stage. Those little floors slow us down. There's a whole load of spikes everywhere, spike walls in those big corridors, or collapsing platforms. It's basically just a culmination of things to make this stage, kind of make you think, ooh, am I supposed to be going this way or should I be going elsewhere? Nice bounce. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Did I get the checkpoint? I didn't.
No, back to the start. Ah, well, that's all right. Well, do you think we should go through some more donations?
Yeah, go ahead.
Tracking back. Yeah, if there were a few more to read out.
Yep, we got a few more to read out.
Oh no!
Donation train was incredibly successful. We have a few more donations here. $25 from Kirtar, who said, "Look,
Look.
$25 from Paulister, who says the Sonic Zoot must happen, and it will be.
Let's go.
We have $5 from Duck, who says, if you need to contact Sonic, just give him a ring.
Hey.
Thank you, Doug. you give humanity hope once again.
I love that. That's exactly my kind of thing. $15 from Esper Bucket, rather, who says, Look, it's Argik in a dapper suit, which we'll be seeing shortly. And we have $14 from Keegan. I believe this was the dono that just put us right over the incentive mark. That says, you guessed it, look.
Awesome. Good job, folks. Yeah, I'm sure Argik is delighted that he gets to wear his suit again. I think he's only had it on one outing, so very good. RNG's not too bad. And we are on to the final boss. All of the bosses have been, kind of difficult in their own ways. You've got to have their all different strategies. Look! One final look. And
Should I do marathon safety or not?
it's Knuckles. You don't need to.
Okay.
If it all goes, yeah,
Well.
blame me. So yeah, this is the final boss. Kind of a bit, underwhelming really. After all of the stuff that we've had to do, all of the strategies that we've had for the other bosses, it's just run the opposite way of where he's gonna go, and then it will move the platform over. So we love a bit of breakout. We also love. Do you want to mention it? The sprite.
You can mention it. I'm focusing.
Okay, well, people already know this infamous spray from previous runs, but if you have a look at Eggman, where he's moving, you can see just to his right, well, our right, there is a stray pixel, stray 2 pixels. So when he gets hit, you're going to see it move around.
Time will be coming up soon. I don't know how many more hits, but
Yeah, I never remember. Maybe 2 more?
I can't count.
Nah, neither can I.
When you see him explode, that's time tech.
He dies when he dies.
Oh, not yet. A couple more. Or shout time. Or say look.
Look!
Look! Hey!
Underestimate!
Let's go!
That's because
GG.
you use Knuckles.
Of course. And no duds either,
Yeah?
thankfully. I've gotten, I think, at most 2 duds at times.
Yeah.
And only 1
Oh,
emerald.
yeah. Crazy RNG. Yeah, that was, game was on your side.
Yeah, it's fairly decent.
Very good. Wow.
But
Closing thoughts?
because we didn't get all the emeralds, there he goes.
Yeah. Don't try and get all the emeralds in this game.
I mean, I might, but that's me.
Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was Sonic Blast. Nice short game. Easy enough to get into.
Very.
Yeah.
Very.
quite a linear game once you know where to go and everything. That's probably where they got the extra hour or so of gameplay with the likes of Blue Marine,
Yep.
to be honest. But once you know where you're going, the level's only a couple minutes long each, at most. sometimes even a couple of seconds.
I'm bringing this out. It's got to happen.
But oh yes, I forgot.
So as
Oh,
well as on
there we
Game Gear
go.
and as well as on Master System in Brazil, you could also plug and play. So this is Linky's. I feel
My
like there should have been an
insane
incentive
obsession.
to run it on this.
I don't know if it's working. That's the issue, though.
So you just bring a plastic case with you where you go.
Yeah.
Fair,
Just wanted to
honestly.
show it off, because there was a plug and play version.
Buttons actually feel quite nice. Right, I'm giving it too much credit.
Okay, you're running that one then. That's
Giving it-
next.
Giving it too much credit.
But yes, thank you, Hibby and Viper, for joining me. Also, there's two. He was him and Hibby got me into the game. Adri, I think, is also the current world record holder and has brought the time down a good bit. The 8-bit beast as well for doing the task and finding out a couple of things as well, like the Sonic skip, which we couldn't unfortunately show. And can you remember the name of the guy who found the Knuckles version?
MTP Mills.
That was only found like last week. We don't know how to do it yet because it is very tight. But this game is still getting some attention, which is kind of impressive, to be honest.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and it's a great one. Like, you know, if you've got a friend who wants to get in on Sonic games, and you do as well, like, you know, we saw a marathon run. That's 16 minutes. You know, if you want to do races with your mates, it's nice. It's nice and easy.
Yeah. Nice short one to get into, and there's only D-pad and 2 action buttons. Jump and hop, spin dash.
Dare I say that,
Oh.
like, this is the perfect game that you can just do a 12-hour challenge and then, like, you can get a decent time and you're
Yep.
done, pretty much.
A couple people
So I
have,
think Amber, I think
Yeah.
Amber did, yeah. So, yeah.
but I think with that, as well as also thanking Club 601 and the Classic Sonic Speedrun community for putting up with my nonsense, because this is probably one of my most normal games I run.
Yeah.
That and maybe Sega
Yeah.
Sonic.
Yeah.
Not normal.
Yeah, the most normal.
Sorry, I thought you didn't know about Sonic games.
I only know about them because I link it more or less. If it's not a link, it's Argo Huds.
But yeah,
Anyhow.
this is probably my most normal one, so the Classic Sonic Speedrun community put up with my nonsense a lot. But with that, I will throw it back to our host then.
Thank you. Thanks again to Brokenhyperlink for running Sonic Blast for the Sega Game Gear, not Genesis, Game Gear.
Or plug and play.
Oh, the plug and play?
And with that, this marks the end of the second game in our Sonic block. It also marks the end of my hosting shift, so I am not going to hedgehog the spotlight for too much longer.
Hey.
I'm gonna get out of your hair. I am gonna pass you over to Linky, who is taking my place in the hosting chair.
Oh.
Yep.
I have very much enjoyed my time in said chair this morning, and thank you so much to the UKSG team for having me on. We have a bunch of excellent runs to come before the end of the event later tonight, and next up will be, of course, Argic in the Dapper Af Sonic suit running Sonic Dream Team. I'm going to get out of your hair.